Welcome back to Office Administration. We're going to continue with travel arrangements, and we're going to start a brand new specific objective that has been set out in the syllabus by CSEC for us to explore, that is to explain the necessity for various travel documents. Basically, CSEC wants you to know the various travel documents that you have to have when you're traveling and why it's important to have these documents. So let's get into today's content and get going. There are several documents that are required when one goes on a business trip. Some are specifically for traveling, while the other are for business involved. Each document is required for a specific purpose, and one is as important as the other. So this is basically telling you that there are various documents that we have to have when we're traveling, and that none of these documents is more important than the other. All of these documents have equal weight in their importance. So we're going to look at some of these documents and the reason to have these documents. Passport or travel permit, to identify the person whose name it is issued, to show national status and certain other relevant information about the person, to grant permission to travel to foreign countries, to record exit from one country and entry into another. So basically the passport is used as an international ID card for the person. It shows who's the person is traveling with the picture. It tells various information about the person, their place of origin or the birth, the dates of birth, height, so forth. And it also have a record of all the country that a person have entered and exit, a travel history of that person. So the passport is a very important document, and you need to have it to travel legally within countries. The visa or entry permit, to apply for permission to enter certain foreign countries, to grant permission to person in whose passport it is, to enable immigration department to determine the number of persons entering the country as immigrants, non-immigrants, the purpose and duration of the visit. So the visa is extremely important. You need to have it before you can go to a country. To travel to a country, you need to have that permission, and that visa show that you are granted that permission to enter that country. And the visa will also show if you are granted permission as an immigrant to live there or to just vacation as a non-immigrant. And this serve as a record to help manage a person entering and leaving a country. Let's move on. Health certificate, international certificate of vaccination, to certify that the person in whose name it is issued has been vaccinated or revaccinated against certain disease such as cholera and yellow fever, to ensure that the person entering the country is not a health risk to the population. So the health certificate, the person will have to go and do various tests or certain tests before they can travel, to show that they don't have certain disease which is easily spread or catch by other person. Because for example, we have here the COVID right about now, we have the COVID-19 going around, and almost all worldwide in airport have shut down because they want to control the spread of the disease. Likewise, the health certificate will show that if the person is vaccinated against certain disease, if not, they will not be granted entry into the country. Passenger ticket, to enable the person in whose name it is issued to travel to a specific destination at the time and by the vehicle aircraft stated, to grant the person a seat on the vehicle or aircraft on the date and time stated. Electronic tickets are collected from the airline clerk ticketing booths at the airport. So the tickets are very important. If you don't have a ticket, you cannot travel. You might have all your other documents, but the ticket shows that You have paid for the service to travel on an airplane, and you have paid for a seat. And we also state if you have paid for what class of travel, if it's first class, second class. It will show those things. If you don't have a ticket, you cannot get on the plane. So the ticket is very important. Boarding pass. To inform the person of the seat number to which he or she is assigned. To enable the person to locate his or her seat on the aircraft very quickly. To assist the authorities to trace who occupied a particular seat in a case of any incident. So a boarding pass is very important. You are given this when you enter the plane to know what seat number you are supposed to sit at, where you're supposed to sit in the plane. And it also serves as a record to the airline company where you are sit, so they can identify you in certain incidents. Immigration form. To provide the immigration department with certain information on a person entering or leaving the country. To enable the immigration department to determine the number of visitors to a country over a given period and residents leaving the country over a given period. So the immigration form basically acts. It basically provides information to the immigration department of person entering and leaving the country, whether it's residents of a country leaving the country or person coming into the country. So the immigration form used as a statistical report for the immigration office. So I hope that you guys paid attention. You can also do up some more research on other documents that is required for travel. These are just the basics that we're going to cover for the syllabus. And please do your revision and stay safe. See you in the next video.